What do women really want from men? 7 important things. Someone once stated to generalize about women is harmful. To concentrate solely on them is an immeasurably bad idea. The subject of what women want is one that has not yet been satisfactorily solved anywhere in the world. Men, however, should not give up hope because there is still a chance for success. There are still a variety of things that the vast majority of women find appealing. But still, here are a few suggestions from the long list that could perhaps assist you in winning her heart and making her want to spend her life with you. Choose one of them to impress her and make her yours forever. Number 7. Women love a man that makes them feel safe. This doesn't give you the license to pick fights with other guys just to impress the ladies. No, that's not the case at all. You should avoid confrontations with other men if you wish to impress women. That's exactly what you don't want to do, so you can bet she'll be itching to bolt the second you do. There are a variety of ways to make a woman feel secure in your company. And it has nothing to do with getting rough. Suppose you take her out to supper, but notice she is shivering. Don't keep your jacket to yourself, give it to her. The waiter can adjust the temperature for you if you don't have a fan. This demonstrates that you are concerned about how she is feeling. Grip her hand or have her walk in front of you while you hold her waist if you're in a congested place. Check in with her to see if she's doing well and enjoying herself. Setting the limits for a woman to feel safe includes walking her to her door, calling her an Uber, walking her to the Uber, and requesting her to contact you when she gets home. Suppose she fails to remember. She waits an hour or so after getting home before she contacts you again via text. Right now is the time to send her a text message. Perhaps she did fall asleep, but guess what? She will check her phone first thing in the morning to see if she arrived home safely, and that text will be from you. A woman will respect you more if she sees that you care about keeping her safe. Another thing a lady needs to know is that you will protect her and treat her with respect. This includes socializing with everyone you know, including your neighbors and employees. Number 6. Women love honesty and trust. Trust. Sincerity, availability, and trust are 3 qualities we greatly like. Many males today feel pressured to play hard all the time. Personally, I think that trust and sometimes even honesty suffer when a man and a woman play games with one another, which is why I think that if a man and a woman truly like each other, they would never play games. The first step in establishing trust is keeping commitments like dates and phone calls. Listen, stating things like "I want to see you tomorrow" or "I will call you tomorrow" to a woman will be remembered. If you're going to say it, make sure it gets done. So many women I know go on dates with men only to hear the next day that their date said, "I would love to see you again tomorrow." She agrees with a smile, and the next day he and his pals will be celebrating at a bar. It's not looking good over here, people. Think about what goes through a woman's head when this happens. He isn't serious, and I don't want to spend my time with him. Most men don't understand why this is, but it's because no desirable woman would ever agree to go on a date with a guy who can't be trusted to keep his word. Men, if you break your date commitment early on, she won't take you seriously as a potential partner. Number 5. Women love a man that can carry himself well. Make sure everyone knows you're there. It is important how you handle yourself. Proudly enter a room with her at your side. You should be confident when you introduce yourself to her friends, and you may even crack a joke every once in a while. It's true that presence has a lot to do with showing up, but it's also about how you present yourself when you do so. A lot of men have the misconception that presence is solely about showing there. Number 4. Women want to feel important to you. In a relationship, she wants to appear as if she comes first. Men, do you hear me? The need to feel like a priority is universal among women. Many of us ladies would be content if only all guys were capable of this. Just tell her and show her that you care. You can accomplish this by introducing her to important people and events in your life, such as those you frequent at work or among your extended family and friends. You're not just telling her, you're also demonstrating to her. When you show her that you value having her in your life, she knows she is valued and appreciated. Allow her to go first. Please hold your seat until she sits down. If you see her carrying a lot of luggage, offer to help. It's not cool for a man to have a lady carry baggage when she has a male who can do it for her. She would rather not have to load the bags as you watch. These are simply gentlemanly gestures that will show her how much you care about her. Give her a compliment and some flowers. Identify the hue she prefers. Inform her of the look that most captures your attention whenever you see her. Learn who she likes in music and get her concert tickets. Don't forget her preferences. Don't be shy about letting the world know you're feeling all manly inside. Number 3. Women love a man that makes them feel heard. Communication is the most important. Now, when it comes to my male friends who are in relationships, this is something that we hear quite frequently. I provide for her, and she has all the money to do all of the activities she wants to do with her girlfriends, and she can shop whenever she wants. Why can't she just be happy? This is where you make a mistake because the discussion is not about the goods themselves. Women want to have their voices heard. They would like to communicate with you. Do not simply enter your house, turn on the television, and then inquire, "What should I make for dinner?" When you arrive home, include your significant other in the chats that you have. And you're right, I do understand. Even if you've had a stressful day and don't feel like talking, believe me, I know the feeling. We've all been there. This is the time when affection is most important. Simply give her a hug, give her a kiss, and tell her that you love her. Tell her that you had a rough day and that you're glad she's here to see you. These are the things that will stick in her mind moving forward. I can assure you that within a short period of time, she will have steaming supper placed on that dish. And if you're really lucky, there might even be someone to touch your back. Number 2. Women value maturity. First and foremost, maturity. Guys, maturity is hot. Many women today find it quite off-putting when a man comes across as immature in conversation. Instead of sending her generic one-line texts, pick up the phone and have actual discussions with her. The minimum requirement is some kind of attempt. So, don't send her a message asking, "Hey, how are you doing?" Whenever she writes to you, you ignore her. Excuse me, but what is that? That's hardly the behavior of a courteous and loyal man. Cut to the chase and don't waste the day texting her. These online friendships are unhealthy and should be avoided. Now, dating someone seriously is different from just texting them occasionally. Nonetheless, a lot of individuals are texting at odd times of the day. Also, I'm talking about sending at least 20 texts every 30 to 45 minutes all day long. Women crave male attention, but any savvy lady would recognize this as a warning sign. Don't bother her if she's spending time with her buddies, whether they're on a day trip or a vacation. As she gets older, she wants a man who can provide for her. Don't always focus on the dollar signs, fellas. A man with drive and ambition is what they are after. Number 1. He loves her. To top the list of desirable characteristics in a potential partner for a woman is a man who genuinely cares for and cherishes her. A relationship has the potential to become toxic and draining. If you are stuck with someone who does not love you, loving them will become a burden for you. If you are in a relationship with someone who does not love you, the relationship will become toxic. A healthy relationship must be built on a strong foundation of love and affection shared by both partners. To a lady on the prowl for a romantic partner, a man's individual qualities will always stand out. Still, there are essential characteristics that she seeks in a partner, and they are the bedrock of a happy and long-lasting union. A relationship with a responsible spouse is beneficial for both parties involved. It'll set you up well for the twists and turns of life. That's it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, press the subscribe button if you want more videos like this.